Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhaegar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Supreme Leader Kylo Ren from the Star Wars Black Series. Now this guy is really cool, but before we take a closer look at him, let's go ahead and take a look at his packaging. So here it is, again, just standard Black Series packaging, nice big window here on the front, and then an image of Kylo Ren down here in the corner. Flipping it over onto the back, that same image is repeated again, as well as a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. So anyway, pretty standard stuff, so let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself. Now, Kylo stands at, well, let's see, about 6¼ inches tall. So he's right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures. And this guy comes with a ton of accessories. Let's go ahead and start looking at those. The first, of course, is his lightsaber. And as you can see, it's got a really nicely painted hilt here. Does actually have like a little bit of paintwork on it, which is nice, and then a nice translucent blade with the kind of fractured look on it, which I think looks nice. Then of course he does come with a lightsaber hilt without the blades attached to it. The cool thing about this one, it's got this little rectangular peg which can be plugged into the belt of the figure. Let me see if I can actually do it on camera. There we go, which is nice. And it doesn't actually want to fall off the figure too easily, which is nice, of course. Unless, of course, you do what I just did and you knock it off with the arm. The final accessory is his cloak, or his cape. Now, there's kind of two variations that they've done with this cloak. Now, the first one has the hood up, and when it's posed on the figure, it looks pretty great. I personally think that the hood part of a cape should almost always be done out of plastic, because otherwise it doesn't sit properly on the figure. Now, if you don't want the hood up on this figure, you can unplug the pegs from the hood portion and you can put this piece on. Now, this also clips on. Let me see if I can actually do it on camera. There we go. And then his hood is down and then it lays really naturally on there. So this piece is incredibly effective, and I think it really makes the look of this figure. I like it both with the hood down and the hood up. Both are incredibly effective. Now, as far as articulation on this figure goes, it's also fairly well done. He's got a ball peg in the head and then a hinge in the neck, which gives him an absolute ton of range of motion. There's pretty much no pose you can't get this Kylo into. At the shoulders, he's got ball hinges that do swivel 360, hinged elbows. You see, they're a little tight because it's new, but they give you well over 90 degrees. This is one of the best from the Black Series, which is really nice. And then he's got hinged wrists with a swivel. Not a ton of range of motion on those, but you don't really need it that much. Then he's got a single ball peg here at the waist, really nice range of motion. And then he's got T-jointed hips. Not the greatest range here out to the sides. Forward, it is fairly well articulated, but the tunic piece is a little stiff, so it does get in the way a little bit. There is a thigh swivel hidden up in there, double jointed knees with an excellent range of motion there, and then hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. So overall, this is an absolutely fantastic version of Kylo Ren. I think it's the best that they've released, at least of the ones that I personally own. So I definitely recommend picking this one up if you like Kylo as a character. So if you have any comments or questions, hit me up on my social media. They'll be linked down in the description. And I guess I'll see you later.